We are rolling.
Let me try and start off with a fairly profound line, all right? And then you'll mock it.
Oh, yeah, we'll see.
Life is an incurable condition.
Of course.
How does that relate to your life?
Of course it's an incurable thing. If you mean by incurable, then it has to end.
Yep.
And it's incurable.
But you've known that all your life.
Of course.
So what's different?
What's different now?
Yeah.
Now the probability of its ending is upon me. Very short order.
Morrie,
That's the difference.
You're not a young man anymore.
I'm 78.
All right. So even if you were as healthy as could be,
I still would have.
Best thing that's going to happen to you is that Willard Scott is going to read your birthday greeting one day on the Today Show, right? I mean, you know, so once you get to be 78 years old, you consider the reality of death.
Absolutely.
So what has changed?
What has changed is that I used to be a vigorous young man up till 77, dancing, running, doing all kinds of things. And now I don't do anything. What has changed? I'm sitting in this damn wheelchair. I have to have people come to me, like you. My friends all have to visit me because I'm so immobilized. That's changed physically. But spiritually, if you like, or mentally, what has changed has been a lot. I am grateful to the fact that I'm 78 years old. If I got this at 38, I would be raging like Job at God for having done this to me. But at 78, okay, maybe I would have 5 more years. I'm 6 years beyond the normal death, or the average death for males in our population. So I've had a good life, and it's pretty long. And if it's got to go, it's got to go. I'd rather not suffer so much. I'm not suffering all that much now. But what has changed is now I could cut through the bull. I go directly to what's important. I don't have to put up with a lot of stuff anymore. That's what's changed. Partially. That's not all of it, but that's a partial answer.
You focus a lot now on the process of dying. You have invited people to come in and talk to you, not for your sake. You're shaking your head.
I don't focus on the process of dying. I focus on the process of living. I am living deeply with my friends. And we talk about dying once in a while, how I'm feeling. Oh, my arms are getting... But we don't talk much about dying.
I'm not talking about your death. I'm
talking...
Oh,
you mean dying in general?
In general.
No, we have a group to do that. But in terms of my interactions with people, what I do is focus, what I was trying to do with you before, on their spirituality. Every person who comes in here, whom I haven't seen for a while, I say, 1, what are you doing with your life? And 2, where are you spiritually? That's not focusing on dying. That's focusing on living.
It's focusing on the inevitability of death without using the term death. It is a way of saying to people, before it's too late, while you still have a chance to dance and run and do all the other things you enjoy doing.
Absolutely. The Buddhists say you should think about death every single day. Have a little bird on your shoulder who says to you, is today the day? And if the answer is no, then you go on tomorrow. So if that's focusing on death, then we're focusing on death. I don't consider that focusing on it. I consider that focusing on life, which is saying, hey, really do it. Do it now. Be with it now. Be present now. Because you don't know when you're going to go. It could be tomorrow. We're all vulnerable to that inevitability.
Morrie, one of the things you have to focus on is that as a consequence of your disease, your systems are shutting down.
True.
Right? I mean, that's sort of a clinical way of putting it.
Not yet, but soon.
Soon.
Not yet. If you mean by systems internally.
Well, I mean,
My arms are, my legs have shut down.
right.
My arms are shutting down, but the rest of me is pretty okay at the moment. They will start to shut down. We had a conversation this morning with the nurse who was trying to forewarn me about my lungs might shut down, my eating might shut down. That's all part of the disease. Quite true.